warm welcome to tonight's exciting edition of Breeding to Win as we welcome aboard our new headline sponsor, G-Fox, a proudly Bidvest company, to the Breeding to Win show. It's an absolute privilege to be associated with a brand of such caliber. And on that note, we introduce to you our new Groom of the Month competition, where we invite all stud farms to nominate a groom that has excelled or played an important role on the farm. Email Fiona with the name and tell us why your groom has been selected before the 12th of the month. The winning groom will be interviewed by the Breeding to Win team and will receive a 4,000 Rand G-Fox clothing hamper. He will be announced on the last show of the month. We encourage all breeders to participate in this initiative and to support excellence in the workplace. Right now, let's take a look at what you can look forward to on tonight's show. The Breeding to Win team visits Aventure, who announces the launch of their newest wine, and we watch White River win the Maiden Cup in Mauritius for the Gujada stable. Aventure is known for their fine wine and fast horses, and they recently launched their newest wine named after South Africa's equine champion, Legal Eagle. The Breeding to Win team took time out to visit the farm and taste some of the wine.
We're here at Aventure for the annual foal walk, and I must say it's my first time, and what a wonderful experience seeing all the public interacting with the foals. The Breeding to Win team were here last year to film it, and I was dying to get here today. And with me is Pippa to chat to us about the foal walk. Pippa, always lovely to be here. What a wonderful morning it's been.
Beautiful summer's day, felt like in the middle of winter, and lovely turnout, yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. People stroking these thoroughbreds, lying out flat in the grass, beautiful foals, and just loving all the attention.
Yeah, I just think it's something maybe we don't do as a industry. Get the general public in to see. You never know, somebody might be interested in a horse one day, or fall in love with horses, or get involved. It's quite they love it. I mean, you have some people coming for the third or fourth time, but some new people have never ever touched a foal, never mind touch a stallion, which obviously is quite a rare thing. So I think it does a great for the industry, great obviously for the brand awareness for the farm. They do a wine tasting, have a lovely meal now. And if one person falls in love with wine or horses after this, we've done our job well.
Yeah, I could see the public were really enjoying this morning interacting with the foals. They saw the stallions, and you gave them a lovely talk about food, about the shoes, about the passport. So they really got an insight to what it's all about.
Well, I think, once you've spoken about the stallion and you don't know who you're talking to because you don't know the people, you don't want to go too technical about genetics and breeding and whatever, so a bit of an overall. And then, some of them have never seen horse feed. Some have never held a horseshoe. So I tried to add a few things. This year it was that. I don't know what I'll do next year, but I think, the highlight is obviously the photographs with Oratorio. And he's amazing, as you could see. I mean, it's amazing to see how he behaves with people. And then the time lying on the grass with these beautiful foals, yeah.
Yeah, for us it's second nature, but to them you could see they were really interested. They're asking lots of questions and really beautiful to see. And the foals were loving every minute.
Yeah, and I think maybe we've got to be mindful of the fact you see it every day. It's like Table Mountain, I see it every day. What is the fuss? But sometimes you've got to remember that you are very honoured and spoiled to work on a farm like this. So to share a little bit is always good.
And as you said, they now get a mixture. They've done some wine tasting. They're going to have lunch. It's a beautiful day out for them.
Yeah, and I think, as I say, you're trying to build brand awareness, trying to, you know, get our wine, our food, our horses out into the public. And if two of them talk, word of mouth is better than any marketing anyway. So a great day. The foals put on a great show. There's some super photos there, really. I mean, that one little foal just stole the show. So yeah, great day. And
as you said in your talk to them earlier, the stallions, they're going to get into action next week. They're going to start their breeding season. So it's all go here at the farm.
Yeah, this is the end of my social life. Now it's hard work now from now until the end of the year, and just foaling down and covering, yeah.
Well, not only do you breed fine racehorses here and do a damn good job, but you're very, very good at selecting your jockeys. We all know that you've had Anthony Del Pesce, you've had Luke, you've now got Luke Ferraris, you've had Lyle Hewitson, the champion, who's now starting off in Hong Kong. It's a phenomenal record. You've got MJ Bederfeld, a good band of jockeys.
You know, I understand that some people must wonder why I do it, and I don't know how you put a figure to it. Financially, is it worth it? I don't know. But we're talking now. Luke's doing some work and MJ's doing some work somewhere. They wear my brand. They talk well. They speak the language. The public love the jockeys. They're like, you know, heroes. And listen, Luke's young. I must remind myself he's 19. So I'm going to have to nurture him and help him and direct him with life skills, because, I mean, that's what it's all about now. He knows how to ride a horse. And I'm looking forward to it. Our first winner already for us, so he's up and running. He's got big shoes to fill. I mean, I'd hate to ride after Lyle, but then again, I thought Lyle had big shoes to fill after Anthony, and look what happened there. So I enjoy them, I enjoy working with them, and I think they do bring another angle into the brand. And they have such a following on social media, those young guys. I will never get to that level. So, you know, I'm hoping it'll grow. Luke and MJ will guide them along the way. And MJ's helping us more with our wine in the Western Cape. He's linking up with our rep now, because he eats more than I do out, and he must socialise and do the thing. So I think we can maybe use MJ on the wine side a bit more than we have been.
But I must say, they're not only good jockeys, they're very nice young gentlemen as well. And MJ's been very steadily going along with you. Callan Murray, who you did sponsor, is back in the country, and I'm sure he'll do well. Lyle, we're excited to follow in Hong Kong, but they're all such lovely young individuals. And what I've seen of Luke, your new kid on the block, he just looks fantastic as well.
Great family. I mean, he's got a pedigree. He knows how to ride a horse. He'll learn how to talk and carry himself better on TV as he gets braver and stronger about it. And I've enjoyed it. And Callan, Greg, Anthony, MJ, I mean, really, they're a great family. And you know, the strangest thing is, no matter what happens, they'll always be friends of the farm. You know, they move on to other things and their lives change, but they'll always be our friends.
Well, they're very
ambassadors.
They're very fond of you. I know you're like their second mother. But with Luke Ferraris, as you said, he's beautifully bred. He comes from a fantastic racing family, and he looks to have everything going for him, and a super rider. And I thought he spoke beautifully at the awards when he got his apprentice award.
I think we were talking about it this morning with my assistant. If I could not do at 19 what Luke Ferraris, I couldn't stand in front and talk in front of all those my peers. Obviously, he had some help, but Jeepers Creepers, I think it takes a lot of kudos to get that done properly. He's still studying. He's still in school. He's riding every day. So listen, it's young. I'll nurture him. I'll look after him. And Pam and Dave are wonderful, good old friends of mine from many years back. So you know, David trained Manelli, which is Valdero's mother. So we go back a long, long way, and it's wonderful that I'm now, you know, nurturing their son.
Hot off the press, as they say, we have a new bottle of wine, and it is named Legal Eagle. Very exciting indeed. And with me is Pippa Mickerber. Pippa, exciting stuff. One of your favourite old horses.
Exciting. It's always nice to get a wine that's good enough to get into the black range, and when the wine gets into the black range, they get the name of a horse. So a little bit of debate about what name was to be chosen. So I suppose it was fortuitous that Legal Eagle gets the accolade to be the name of the Cab Franc Reserve. Yeah.
And he is, of course, one of Aventure's favourite, Legal Eagle. He's been champion horse in South Africa. He's done a phenomenal job for you.
Yeah, I think it's hard to actually put into figures what that horse has done for many people, actually, both sets of owners, and obviously Sean and his team and Monique and the staff. But going back to the farm to produce, I think he won the Horse of the Year twice, and he's won so many trophies. It's really quite amazing that a horse can continue doing what he did. And I think he deserves to have a wine named after him forever, you know, as long as it's a Cabernet Franc, which Jan will tell you all about. It's a strong, big, masculine wine, which he was, tough. And I think as long as we continue making the wine of that calibre, we'll keep producing the Legal Eagle range.
Well, we've already chatted to Pippa Mickleborough about the release of the Legal Eagle Cab Franc Reserve wine this morning, but the man behind the wine here at Aventure is Jan, and he's going to chat to us about the delicious flavours in this bottle. Jan, it's a very exciting release. It's a beautifully labelled bottle, but tell us about the Cab Franc.
Well, we decided to go 100% with Cab Franc, so nothing else, just all the goodness of the grape.
And it's obviously a beautiful red that's to be enjoyed with a beautiful meal, and it's got fantastic labelling, which we've seen this morning.
Yes, we decided to name the Cab Franc Reserve after Legal Eagle, a stallion that was bred by Aventure, and you know it's a top quality wine. The grapes come from a top quality location here, just on the foothills of Helderberg, and the vineyard manicuring is great. So all the reasons to commemorate this amazing horse, who is still, I think, running on the South African tracks.
What makes this wine so special?
You see, the site, I mentioned the site. Location is so important when you are growing wine grapes, and this Helderberg region, we actually also speak of the Golden Triangle for grapes like Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, Merlot, in other words your Bordeaux type varieties, and the location is so well suited to those red grapes that it kind of makes sense to use this Cab Franc Reserve to honour a top quality racer.
Really excited about this new release of the Legal Eagle Cab Franc Reserve. It really does look the real deal, a beautiful bottle, and I can't wait to taste the wine.
It has taken 64 years for a single horse to win a 1400 metre, 1600 metre and 2400 metre classic on the island of Mauritius. Let's take a look at this history-creating win of White River winning the Maiden Cup.
Et c'est parti pour le Maiden. White River n'a pas pris le meilleur des départs.
Well, that's a wrap for this week's edition of Breeding to Win. I'll be back with more Breeding to Win action next week. From GFox team, Breeding to Win team, and myself, Julie Alexander, until next week, good night.
And here comes Fire Away! Fire Away in the Dangers Hour.